Navigating the world of personal finance can sometimes feel like you're trying to learn a whole new language, right? Well, today we're going to decode one specific term you might have heard thrown around: Index Universal Life Insurance, or IUL. It's a tool that blends insurance with the potential for investment growth, and we are going to break down exactly how it works step by step. So, to set the stage, let's start with a really big number: $14.56 trillion. Yeah, trillion with a T. That number, coming from the Federal Reserve of New York, was the total U.S. household debt at the end of 2020. It's just a staggering figure, and it really shines a light on the financial pressure a lot of us are dealing with.
And this just hits home, doesn't it? That massive number we just saw, that's not just a statistic. For real people, that means monthly payments, it means interest charges. It's that feeling of working your tail off just to pay someone else. And, it's a huge reason why people start looking for different ways to manage their money.
Okay, so where do you even start? Before we dive into any specific product, let's just quickly touch on a few core ideas. These are really the building blocks you need for any solid financial foundation. A really great little mental shortcut is something called the Rule of 72. It's super simple. You just divide the number 72 by whatever your annual interest rate is, and that gives you a rough idea of how many years it'll take for your money to double. So, like the example here, at 4%, it takes about 18 years. Now, of course, this is just an estimate. Returns in the real world are never perfectly constant, but it's a fantastic way to quickly see the incredible power of compound growth. All right, another absolutely crucial concept is understanding how taxes work. Pretty much every financial tool out there falls into one of three buckets. You've got tax now, things like your regular savings account. Then there's tax later, like a traditional 401k, where you pay taxes when you take the money out. And finally, you have tax advantaged, which includes things like a Roth IRA or, as you see here, certain kinds of life insurance. Just knowing which bucket your money is in is so important. And at the end of the day, building wealth really just boils down to the choices we make every single day. Managing your cash flow is all about decisions, knowing the difference between what you want and what you truly need. Every single dollar you can shift from spending or debt is a dollar you can put to work for you and your future. Okay, so with those fundamentals in our back pocket, let's now pivot and look at how insurance can actually be used as a financial tool. We're talking about going beyond just being a safety net and becoming an active part of a bigger financial strategy. Life insurance isn't just one single thing. It's actually evolved quite a bit over the years. It started with simple term life insurance. Then it progressed to whole life, then came universal life, and now we have the more recent version, Index Universal Life, or IUL. Each of these steps along the way added new features and more flexibility to meet people's changing needs. So what in the world is an IUL? Well, at its core, it's a type of permanent